What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, world? It's another midnight, late night, Al edition. I.O.W. Sports with your boy Wildcard Mar. You know, no bells and whistles. We just talking straight sports right off the rip. Of course, got my trusty Modelo with me. It's midnight, so hey, damn 5 o'clock somewhere. It's thirsty time, thirsty midnight. So aka Thirsty Thursday. Hope everybody had a wonderful Thursday. I had a fantastic Thursday. Excuse me. Let's get on the preliminaries out the way. Everybody, you can go over to www.iafter119.com where you can find all the information of all the shows that we got going on, including this one. And then also the regularly scheduled I.O.W. Sports live stream every Monday and Thursday, coming to you live 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. All right. So now we got all that out the way. Excuse me. Let's go ahead. Let's run some, talk a little football. Talk a little football. You know, we're going to go a little sideline to sideline, talk a little football. Just kind of one of the things I really wanted to touch on. This whole thing with Urban Meyer. He hired, what's his name? Chris Doyle, who was a former strength and conditioning coach at the University of Iowa. The reason why it's only making headlines is because, Chris Doyle was accused, it's just accusations, of making racist remarks, belittling, and bullying players at the University of Iowa. Like I said, it's accusations, but look, I used to live in Iowa 4 years. Of course, if you're looking at the screen and the live stream right now, yes, I am black. Were there certain remarks said every now and then? Yeah. But for the most part, I didn't deal with a lot of racism in Iowa. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't exist because that'd be foolish. But what I'm saying is me personally, I never had to deal with certain things to a high magnitude of racism in Iowa. But like I said, don't get it, my words twisted. I'm not saying it didn't happen. But when you take a guy with just the accusations of saying racist remarks and you put him in the NFL, I mean, you're talking about a league that's almost 70% black. I mean, those players down in Jacksonville, they're gonna look at this cat until they feel they could trust this man. I mean, you at the same time you can't blame him. You know what I'm saying? I hope Urban Meyer knows what the hell he's doing. I mean, he's won a national championship, but he's never coached in the NFL. So we'll see how this hire plays out. I mean, you can't. I'll say it like this: you want to tread lightly as your first time as a head coach, and you're trying to win over a locker room. Shit like this, hiring a guy, just even if it's just accusations, it's there. You're not gonna be able to hide from these accusations of a man that's been accused of saying racist remarks. Period. I mean, there's no getting around this situation. So who knows how this situation is going to play out? All I know is that if I was in that locker room, this man is going to have to bend over hell and fire to prove that I could trust this man. I mean, accusations, I'm with you, B. It's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit here and say that, he's not racist or not this and not that. The accusations are there. I mean, usually when there's smoke, there's what? There's motherfucking fire. I mean, I hope Urban Meyer knows what he's doing. I mean, he's been given the keys to a franchise that's got the number 1 overall pick. More than likely, they're going to use it on Trevor Lawrence. You know, that's what the reports are saying. But, you know, if I'm a GM, you know, to me, that's the obvious choice. Go get Trevor Lawrence. But what I'm saying is he's stepping into a whole different world. This is not the NCAA. This is not the Big Ten where he can recruit the top players and dominate a old school minded collegiate league. This is the NFL. You playing some of the top athletes in the world at the height. It gets no higher than the NFL. And not only that, you got to make sure that you build a foundational sound franchise from the bottom up, but it also starts at the top. I mean, I'm with you, B. You know, Big Cub, Brian Wilkinson, shout out. Thanks for the support, big homie. It's not a good look. I mean, you you know, the public opinion matters. And whether it's just an accusation and there's no actual formal charges or anything, how often do people treat people different just off of accusations? Anytime your name is associated with certain things like racism, domestic violence, molestation, that leaves a stain on you no matter where you go. And you always gonna have to prove yourself that you're not what the public opinion really is molding you to be. So Chris Doyle, I mean, you got bridges, you got a man that you didn't even knew was already burnt down and on fire. You got a lot of bridges to mend already. So I mean, Urban Meyer, he's sticking with the guy. He hired him on purpose. He said he talked to him. They had a deep conversation, whatever the fuck that means. But it's not a good look. It really is not. Other news, it's reported Tom Brady, old GOAT talk. It's reported that he might have some minor knee surgery. I'm not really, you know, worried about it. I'm just trying to, you know, it's topics. I got to talk sports. You know, I'm running down NFL talk. The guy just won a Super Bowl. I mean, he looked phenomenal in the Super Bowl. He didn't have to strain a lot, especially when he got a top-notch defense that played fucking lights out. I'm not too worried about it. Any injury I'm really worried about is Patrick Mahomes' little toe surgery he just had Wednesday. They said it went successful, but this whole Tom Brady knee little surgery, I mean, the guy's 43. He's going to have little minor surgeries here and there. I mean, training camp's not going to be going off till July. I mean, the guy's going to have at least a good solid 5 months to recoup. And if there's any guy in the NFL that's beating Father Time, is Tom Brady. I mean, the guy just won the 7th Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I got to talk about these things, because what if he can't, you know, take it anymore? You just took the words right out of my mouth, B. I mean, the guy's 43. You know, his bounce back may not be what it was when he was 25. I mean, to me, that's common sense. So, you know, I'm just reporting of what's said out there, you know, and I'm just giving my personal take. I'm not really worried about this little minor surgery, but it does need to be talked about, because what if he doesn't bounce back? What if he comes out a little rusty, not moving? I mean, he's already not mobile, but then you go from moving like a sloth to literally standing like a cactus in the pocket, then maybe this might mean something more. But it's February. Super Bowl just ended. Training camp ain't even happened. Matter of fact, the actual league NFL league calendar hasn't even ended yet. The new season starts in March when free agency opens up. So, I mean, I'm not too worried about it now. Now, Mahomes, turf toe, I'm worried about that. Now, that's something I'm going to keep my eye out for a long time on that. Not just because he's a Chiefs fan, but he's good for the league. He's exciting. I mean, look at all the tweets and the memes and everything in the Super Bowl loss. And people were still talking about how he was still trying to make phenomenal plays. So I'm more worried about Patrick Mahomes' turf toe. I'm not necessarily freaking out about this little minor surgery for Tom Brady. But I know one thing that Tom Brady need to work on. That boy need to work on his liquor content, his intake of liquor. Because that boy was struggling at that damn Super Bowl parade. That boy, come on, Tom. No, this way, Tom. That boy was smiling. Ear to ear like that boy just got some new nana. But he got some bomb shit waiting at the home with Giselle. But that boy looked like he got something. Yeah, hey, boy, that boy was gone, B. Boy, I knew Tom was gone is when he had the Super Bowl trophy in his hand and that boy just like shot put that bitch. You gone. Like people literally will kill and die to be a Super Bowl champion. And he just like, fuck it. Catch it. Somebody catch it. Like that boy was toasted. That boy was, but Scotty and cheesecake chips on Bankhead. That boy was geeked up. Boy, I'm telling you, I gotta admit now, seeing that, I see why people flee and run to go play with Tom Brady. He is one of the guys. Now, I don't know if anybody's ever played football, but, you know, for anybody that hasn't, you know, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. A football locker room is literally made up of everybody. Black, white, Spanish, you know, Samoan, whatever. People of all different backgrounds, religions, blase. But when it comes to being the team, if you don't have that unity, you ain't winning shit. Talent can only take you so far, but if you ain't got the team, you ain't doing shit. And so, especially with your quarterback, you want your quarterbacks to not only just be a leader, but you want them to really interact with the team. If they're separating themselves, you know, there's only so much that you'll go and have his back. And that's not saying anything mean. I'm just saying that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, B, you talking about they said they in talks with Odell. I saw that shit too. But I'm going to touch that in a second. So Tom Brady, you know, all these years that he's, you know, 20 plus years that he was with New England, I saw him in a different light because I really didn't care for him. I thought he was arrogant. I thought, you know, just that whole relationship with him and Bill Belichick was just nuts. But now that he's in Tampa, I got to admit, I ain't going to say I like the guy. I ain't going that fucking far. But what I'm saying is, it's nice to know that your quarterback doesn't separate himself. He's one of the guys. He's gonna lay it out for you. And so in return, you're gonna lay it out for him. You're gonna go all out. You're gonna go 100 with your man. I mean, you gotta, like Brady or not, you gotta respect shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That means a lot. That's gonna take a team further than a team full of Pro Bowlers and talented motherfuckers. If you got the team unity like that, especially with the 7-time champ leading the charge, as in we doing this together, hey, that's a dangerous combination. Like you can't beat that at all. I mean, I see a little bit of that in Patrick Mahomes. He's one of the guys. He was partying up last year at the Super Bowl parade. But yeah, hey Tom, let's work on your liquor intake, bro. I mean, I don't know how much you had to drink, but god damn it, it looked like you couldn't wait to find the nearest trash can and just spill all your guts, bro. It looked like you don't drink a lot. I mean, hey, if the results on the field and you don't drink a lot come out like this, by all means. But in the Super Bowl parade, boy, you better learn how to control that intake. Better eat some bread. Better get some water. Better stay hydrated, boy. Oh shit. I did find one story that was crazy as hell. Um, it's that Chad. If everybody's familiar with Chad Johnson, former Bengals All-Pro wide receiver, um, aka Chad Ochocinco. He had a crazy story come out. So this man had 7 kids. Oh shit, my fault. Let me back this up. Because I put you up on there. B. So if the Bucks are talking about getting Odell, and if they get Odell Beckham, wow. My thing is, if they get Odell, who's not coming back? Because at the end of the day, there's only one football. So you got Mike Evans. He's a beast. You got Chris Godwin. When he ain't, playing Butterfingers, he's a solid number 2. You got Scotty Miller, a little fast, little white boy. He thinks he can fuck with Tyreek on the speed tip, but pump your brakes, Scotty. You may be quick. You ain't that fast. You got Cameron Brate tied in. He's nice. I like him. Of course, you got Gronk. I mean, I don't see Gronk not coming back. I mean, he may not be as productive like he was in New England. He had it. I would say Gronk had a decent year, first year back from retirement. I mean, and of course, he did that for Tom Brady. If Tom Brady didn't ask him, he still be sitting on the sideline. He loves some Tom Brady, and I mean, it's starting to show why cats. But we just talked about that. But OJ Howard's supposed to come back. I like OJ Howard. The only problem is with OJ Howard, he's hurt. I mean, he missed pretty much majority of this season. He still gets a ring, but so if they add Odell, somebody's got to go. I mean, that's a lot of needy receivers, and there's only one ball. But I will say if they do add OBJ, boy, that'd be nasty. But if anybody has seen the show, the daily stream on Monday and Thursdays with me and the co-host Jamel Detroit Mel, the man with the Grandmaster Plan, streaming every Monday and Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We've kind of already alluded to the fact that there's a big chance that OBJ is not going back to Cleveland. I mean, why pay him all those millions of dollars? He's starting to show a little bit of durability issue. I mean, you can't say that the Cleveland Browns were worse without him. I mean, they made, franchise history. When's the last time they went to the playoffs? That's been forever. Not only do they get in the playoffs, they get a playoff win. They made it to the divisional round. It wasn't a one and done like everybody expected. I damn sure didn't expect it. But I mean, they honestly played better without OBJ. I mean, I think just having OBJ in Cleveland, it felt like Baker was trying to force him the ball because they made the trade. And it just wasn't clicking right. I mean, see what kind of value you can get for Odell while he's somewhat young, because I think he'd be like 28, 27, 29 over in that ballpark. But, he's creeping up to 30. So get what you can for him. See who's silly enough to give you, at your max asking offer. Who knows? I mean, why not? You played better without him. See what value his name gets. I mean, nobody is never going to forget that catch that he made in the Giants uniform, one-handed against the Cowboys. That's forever in everybody's brains. And so people are still going to put value to his name because of that catch, because it was such an iconic catch. I mean, everybody's waiting for that Odell to come back. And I can't blame him. If you're going to get that Odell back, that's a debate we can have on another show on another time. But people are still clamoring to see if we can get that same performance from Odell again. It hasn't really happened in Cleveland. Maybe it's time for just go ahead and call it a mutual split. Browns go your way. Odell can go his way. See what value you get for him. Why the fuck not? It ain't gonna hurt. I mean, hell, the proof is in the pudding. You just didn't play. The team didn't lose a step without him. Matter of fact, you can damn near say the team got better. But then again, the Cleveland Browns run off of Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt. That running game is stupid. So, if I'm Cleveland, or if I'm a wide receiver, period, Cleveland may not be my number one place to go visit as a free agent. I see what your offense is running through. You run through two-headed monster of running backs. My touches and my targets is not going to be high. Go to Green Bay, that's a different subject. You know what I'm saying? Go to Kansas City, that's damn sure a different subject. As y'all can tell, Andy Reid don't like using running backs, but he got them on the roster. I don't know for what the fuck for. He don't use them. But I'm with you, B. I think with the right team, Odell could still show out. Is it Tampa Bay, like the reports are saying? I do not know. Who I can actually see him. You know what team I actually see Odell possibly going to? I could possibly see him going to Atlanta. I mean, he's a nightlife kind of guy. We all know Atlanta got the nightlife. Shit. ATL got them scribbles, dog. Shit. I wouldn't mind going to Atlanta, being a dirty bird, and get paid millions of dollars to play football just to blow it in a strip club. I mean, he ain't married. I mean, if I was him, I'd look into that too. Why the fuck not? New Orleans. Ooh. Hey, Brian, go ahead, drop a comment. What team you think Odell might fit into? Oh yeah, Magic. Boy, stop playing with him, boy. Hey, boy, I'm telling you. If I wouldn't have my old lady and the kid, dog, get me a goddamn dirty burden up in that motherfucking ATL too, goddamn it, shit. Boy, them joints be clucking out there, boy. Shit. But in all seriousness, if he goes to Atlanta, because I feel that it might be time for Julio to find a new change of scenery. But say Julio stays, just for, I really don't like to deal in hypothetical, but, it's off season. We just throwing shit out there. There's a lot of reports. OBJ, Ridley, Julio. That's not a bad little trio of wide receivers. I mean, they not really a run kind of team. They gonna fling that rock all over the field, whether it's Matt Ryan or whoever else. I mean, because they need to figure that little situation out first. If they gonna stick with Matt Ryan or not. Me personally, I don't have no issue with them keeping Matt Ryan, but I will say, start preparing for your future. That's all. But anyway, but back to it. Original statement before we got on the OBJ. So Chad Johnson, Chad Ochocinco, definitely came out with an article today. So this man got 7 kids, 6 baby mamas. Now I ain't judging. I'm not judging. All I'm saying is, so in the article, he was quoted as saying that I did not sleep with these women because they were beautiful. I slept with them as a strategic way of matching my DNA with their athletic DNA to create superstars, athletic superstars. You can call the man crazy, but I kind of sat back and thought about it. So I mean, I'm look. This is my show. I keep it 100. I keep it real. You know, I've been with a couple of females that stack right. They plump. Got them cakes in them. They shaped in the right areas. Looking like an hourglass. Looking like a Coke bottle. But face was like a booger wood. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna lie. That ain't what I do. So, Chad Johnson is saying that it wasn't about the looks. It was about the genetics. Hey, then the article says that all 6 of the baby mothers are okay with the situation. They're pretty much primarily the ones that raise the kids. It's like a village kind of little situation. It ain't really a lot of bickering and fighting. I mean, it's not a crazy move. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely unique, and that's me putting it mildly. It's definitely not your conventional way of thinking. But I mean, that dude might be onto something. Because I mean, I gotta find the article, but I mean, he has a daughter that's like 14, 15-year-old being a track star. He has a son at Arizona State playing Division I football. I mean, if all his kids go pro, that's success like a motherfucker. I mean, I'm not mad at him. I don't know if he's doing this for the money or he's doing it for, making sure his kids is set up using athletics as a way to set up other financial avenues. If that's the case, then by all means, that's his strategy. But, I mean, boy, you about shelled as hell, boy. Yeah, I'm not sleeping with a truck stop or just to have a truck driver, baby. Boy, you shelled. Damn, you shelled. God damn it, you supposed to leave that shit in the goddamn group. Boy, you can't be bringing this goddamn foolishness to my podcast, man. But no, keep bringing it because I love it. It's late night edition. It's no holds barred. We keep this shit raw and uncut. But boy. Boy, you gonna raise an all-pro truck driver, boy. Boy, you shell. But I mean, hey, think about it, folks. It's really not a crazy idea, especially if you get all these women on board and they okay with it. I mean, to me, it's just a hood version of polygamy. I mean, this is what it sounds like. It just sounds like just a group of niggers that seems like it's okay to just do what the fucking goddamn motherfuckers in Utah do. It looked like it sounds like just some polygamy shit. if he's cool, if the baby mamas are cool with it, he cool with it, and ain't nobody tripping, ain't nobody fussing and fighting, and ain't making no drama out of it. And in all honesty, it's a village situation. Everybody wins. What if all those kids go out to go, be top professional athletes in whatever field they go on, and they bring all that money back, and then they can take that money and, help here, help there, help everywhere. I mean, it's really not a far-fetched idea. Hey, you damn right it worked for the Kardashians. I mean, hell, what? Look, Chad. Hey, you might be on to something. I mean, it's too late for me, but I mean, you keep hope alive, brother. I mean, if it works out for you, it works out for you. I ain't gonna be mad at it at all. Not one damn bit. Play on, player. Get yours. And if all your goddamn C's grow up to be goddamn ballers and they want to retire you, hey, by all means, shit. I mean, what parent don't want their kids to be at the top of whatever field they do? So even if they don't do athletics, what if they go be the best judges, the best lawyers, the best doctors? Hey, by all means, do what you do, Chad. I mean, because and plus Chad Johnson I don't take him as a type that really gives a damn of what people really think about him. He don't come off to me as that type of cat to really give a damn of what other people are gonna say about him. So, hey, he's doing his thing. His people is happy. So, hey, do you, Ocho Cinco? I mean, do you, bro? So, let's jump over to a little basketball. We're gonna going above the rim a little bit, talk a little basketball. Before I go into the scores of tonight's games, let's all reach out to Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, when you want to say a person that's just getting just damn affected by COVID, I mean, this guy right here he's just going through the ringer with COVID. So Karl Anthony Towns just missed 13 games with COVID. He admitted that that he's a high risk case. And COVID really did a number on him. But it also goes beyond just his own personal battle with COVID. Like, it has literally affected this man's family. Like, his mother passed away from COVID. Like, wow. Not only your mother, but the reports are saying 6 other family members passed away from COVID. Wow. Hey, man, out there in Minnesota, fans, y'all need to go ahead, show that man so much love, show that man some appreciation if y'all really dig him. Because I'm big on giving people their flowers while you can. And this man has gone through the ringer with damn COVID. So he ain't gonna be one of them type of people to hear none of y'all goddamn, conspiracy theorists talking about COVID's fake. He ain't the one. Don't have that conversation with him. He might be liable to smack the shit out you. Because when you lose 6 family members, including your mama, I'm a mama's boy. I ain't gonna front. Most black men is a mama's boy, and we could have the discussion on why that is. We'll have that on the I Often Wonder show, but it's the late night edition, Night Owl Sports, so we're gonna keep it sports related. I'm a mama's boy. If COVID took my mama and a motherfucker said to me, COVID's fake, I'm a conspiracy theory, blah, 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 COVID this, COVID that, blah, 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 I might smack fire to your ass. For real. But I'm glad that he's able to get back to the court because everybody needs a distraction throughout this whole shit. And lucky for him, basketball is his distraction and he benefits by getting paid handsomely for it. But that's still his job, but it's still his passion. So, I'm glad he's able to get back on the court. Hopefully he stays healthy. Hopefully he doesn't contract this shit again. But hopefully that he's he can talk to somebody and there's the sports therapists all over the world, but I just hope that somebody is there in that man's corner and making sure that he's good. So, I mean, let's talk about it, Big. You said, but mentally, is that a good mood to come back to the game? I mean, we'll see. If he's not fully there, and I mean, you can tell when somebody's not fully in their right mind and in that space. I can only speak for me. At some point, I would want to go back because eventually you're going to need a distraction from the real world. You're going to need some kind of distraction to take your mind off of sadness, off of sorrow, off of, death, not just his own experience, but just seeing so much death in his family from this pandemic. So, I mean, just to really answer your question, B, I don't know. I don't know if it's a smart move. I know if I was in his shoes, I would return to basketball when I'm mentally ready. I mean, I'm an emotional kind of guy. I'm a Cancer. I'm born in July. We're emotional creatures, all right? If that's my mama, I'm gonna need all the bereavement time that I can take. I need all the time that I need to grieve. Because that my dukes. I'm a mama boy. Hey, and there's no diss to the rest of my family. I love my family. I love everybody in my family. I love all my close friends. I treat them like family. But my dukes, they're my dukes. You want to see all the bitch come out of me? All the crying, you're snotting. I'm telling you, and I hope it don't happen no time soon. But if something was to happen, tragically to my mama, I'm boo-hooing, and I ain't give a damn who make fun of me. I'm boo-hooing like shit. So, out there in Minnesota, man, y'all go take care of your boy. Look out for him. I hope his family's, wrapping their arms around him and loving on that man. That's a lot of mental shit to deal with. That's a lot of death to deal with in your family alone. And you had your own personal battle with COVID. That's a lot of shit to deal with. So I hope he talks with somebody, get this shit off his chest, let it go. So he can clear his mind mentally. I mean, we're all in this whole mental game right now, dealing with this pandemic. So, Big Cat, I don't know if you ever see this, but bro, hey man, big ups. And I hope you stay healthy. And I hope that you can keep your mind clear and focus on what you love to do, man, playing ball, and most importantly, don't do it for these people and these fans. Do it for you because this is what you love to do. Hey, big ups, bro, because that's a lot of mental shit to deal with. But speaking of COVID, the Toronto Raptors have announced that they will be finishing the rest of their NBA season in Tampa Bay. Now, actually, that's not a bad idea. I mean, right now, Tampa Bay seems like the city of champions. I mean, they just won a Stanley Cup, just won a Super Bowl. Their baseball team went to the World Series. Hell, Raptors, I think about relocating to Tampa Bay. I mean, no diss to Toronto. I heard Toronto is a beautiful city. I heard it's gorgeous. It's pretty much a little smaller version of New York City in Canada. That's what I've been hearing. I hope that, once COVID get the fuck out the way, that I'm able to go up there, check Toronto out. Because, you see what Drake be talking about. Rolling through the six with my woes. I just want to check out Toronto. And plus, I'm a cook. So, I heard the food scene popping out there. But hey, this year Tampa Bay looked like the city of champions. I mean, why not, Raptors? Because the reason why they're making this move, they're saying that is all due to the COVID restrictions. I mean, Canada has shut down their borders to the U.S. and I don't blame them. Because USA, we getting funky with the damn COVID. We can't keep this shit on lock and key. I don't blame them. But why not think about relocating? Just saying. Especially if this whole COVID little situation won't go away no time soon. Why not make Tampa Bay your temporary home, COVID related? And when we start seeing this whole COVID go away, then address the issue again. But why the hell not? The only drawback I see is if these players have set up, probably more than likely they probably set up homes in Toronto. If they got families in Toronto, how's that going to play? We was just speaking about Karl Anthony Towns' mental, situation that he has to deal with a lot of death he's seen in his family and him dealing with COVID himself. But what about in this situation with Toronto players, if they got families that are still in Toronto, kids? Look, you can do only so much Zoom, StreamYard, doing all this face-to-face shit on computers and technology. But sometimes, hey, you just need to hug your people, wrap your arms around them, tell them you love them. I mean, you take that away from players, and you're talking about a 72, 82 game season. So you're probably talking about 5-6 months. That's a mental strain as hell. I got 2 beautiful daughters. When I send them to my mom's house or they go to the other grandmother's house, I love it because I ain't getting bothered. But at the day 2 or day 3, those feelings sit in when damn, I miss my babies. So I can only imagine. Well, I can't imagine going 6, 5, maybe even 7 months if you go into the playoffs without seeing your kids. I mean, that's a lot on your mental. And when you playing professional sports and you at that highest level of any sports, whether it's football, baseball, basketball, hockey, whatever, and you talking about the epitome of greatness, yeah, B, it's hard. I mean, matter of fact, B, hey, drop your comment because you got kids, bro, and you on the road. You a truck driver. Shout out to all the truck drivers. Y'all keeping this economy going, bro. Because I mean, real talk, y'all are keeping this economy going through this crazy shit. But so imagine being in not only a physical game, but there's some mental aspects of playing professional sports. And if you're not there mentally, you potentially putting your body at risk of getting hurt, especially in football. You can damn sure get hurt in basketball. I mean, that's another physical sport. You can damn sure get hurt in hockey. That's physical as hell. I'm not gonna say that you can or cannot get hurt in baseball. I played baseball. You're not necessarily doing full on contact with another individual, but I mean, if you dive out for a ball, you're hitting the ground. You slide into second base on the steal, you're hitting the ground. You know, you're still at risk of getting beamed in the head with a ball going, 90 plus miles per hour. So and I'm not going to say that you can't get hurt, but directly physical contact between two individuals, sports like that's a lot on your mental. And man, NBA, y'all got some some work to do with this whole COVID shit. Because when y'all was in the bubble, y'all was able to contain it, control it. But now that y'all not in the bubble, shit's kind of nuts right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the scores tonight in the NBA. This score just went final not too long ago. Portland Trail Blazers squeaked out a victory over the Philadelphia 76ers, 118-114. I like the Blazers. I mean, Dame time. Hey, that boy nasty. He gets you a bucket in the late time, and he thrives in those moments. I like that little Mamba mentality he got. Shout out R.I.P. Kobe. Philly is in first place in the East. I didn't expect that. I'm not gonna lie. I think they just have a weird construction how their team is put together. It's a lot of bigs, and not really a lot of shooters. Even though the other Curry brother, Seth Curry, is balling right now, boy. He probably got tired of that damn spotlight his brother keep getting. He's like, no, my nipple, I can shoot too. They're running the family. Shit, you think you the only shooter? Hey, Seth balling right now. Seth Curry. Yes, Seth Curry, y'all. Not Steph. Seth. He is balling for the Sixers right now. I saw a stat the other day. If he keeps up his pace right now, he might be the first guy that got 50% from the 3-point. He's shooting 100% at the free throw. I mean, my goodness. And then he's still shooting at least above 50% on the field. Boy. Boy, that boy, he said Chad Johnson trying to be like Dale Curry. Hey, I mean, there's a lot of what's his name? LeVar Ball. He got the Ball brothers pause in the NBA. And LiAngelo, he was signed with the Pistons before he got cut. So, I'm pretty sure he's a proud papa. Got majority of his sons in the league. I mean, like I said, oh man, Chad Johnson, hey, do what you do. With the Holiday, Drew Holiday and his brothers, I'm pretty sure his dad is happy as hell. He got 3 sons in the NBA. The Antetokounmpo. Hey, man, I'll be struggling with goddamn Giannis's last name. Antetokounmpo. I just call him motherfucker Greek freak. I be struggling with that motherfucker's last name, but I mean, he plays with his brother, and then they got another brother that play on the Lakers. So, I know that whole Antetokounmpo family is happy as hell. I probably fucked up y'all last name, but don't take it out on me. Don't beat me up, man. Y'all should shorten that shit, like Ante, like Giannis Ante. I don't know, or y'all need to start having like the little bouncy ball when y'all say your name on the screen and shit, so I can follow what y'all motherfuckers. But back to the scores. Warriors edged out a game over the Orlando Magic, 111-105. Pacers beat up on the Pistons, 111-95. Now, this was an ass whooping. The Celtics put a beat down on the Raptors, 120-106. The Heat got a win down in H-Town, 101-94. It's crazy how Houston's been playing, man. Ever since they got rid of James Harden, they actually been better. I mean, he didn't want to be there. So why hold on to him? He didn't. I think that nigga put on a fat suit. I ain't gonna lie, because that nigga was looking he was looking rotund. That boy was looking like a roly-poly. And then all of a sudden he got that trade to Brooklyn, and that nigga just automatically was back in shape. Like only time I've seen weight loss that quick is motherfucker was doing some dope. They were doing some crack. That's the only time I've seen a motherfucker with a huge just loss of weight. They were doing crack. So I mean, I'm not saying I should go drug test James Harden. Go drug test that nigga. But I ain't never seen nobody drop so much weight. So he had to have like one of the little fat suits, little vests or something. Because y'all saw the pictures when he was with Houston before they traded his ass. That boy, he made Charles Barkley look slim. That's how chunky that boy was looking. And then he get the trade all of a sudden that he wanted. And now he in the best shape of his life. Go drug test that nigga. That boy doing crap. That boy was hanging with goddamn Lamar Odom and shit, doing what they do. Yo, I'm tripping. Don't even mind me. Oh shit! Hey, B, talk to these people, man. He did look like Carl Winslow, man. That dude was looking rotund as hell, man. Now all of a sudden he got in shape. It's like overnight once he goes to Brooklyn. Man, I ain't buying. It's either a fat suit or I ain't even doing crap. Talk to him, B. When's the last time you see a motherfucker drop so much weight like that? They was doing something. I'm telling you. But this Raptors game with the Celtics, you know, I could see Boston being one of those teams in the East, you know, to challenge Milwaukee, to challenge Brooklyn. Actually, Pacers is not too far in those standings neither. I mean, let's be honest, the East is wide open. And then it amazes me how now before I say this, don't kill me. I ain't never been a big LeBron fan. Now, if anybody know me, I call LeBron La Flopper James because that boy flopped like a motherfucker. All right, but when he was in the East, motherfuckers was running to the West. Now he goes to the West. Now motherfuckers running to the East. I mean, KD didn't up and left. Kyrie stayed in the East. James Harden then got his ass out to the East. Russell Westbrook went to his ass to the East. Everybody running from. Is everybody running from Bron? I'm just gonna throw it out there. Is everybody running from Bron? I mean, it's a fair question. To me, it's a fair question. Because Bron easily can take any team and make them a contender. I'm just saying. You don't have to like LeBron, but you gotta fucking respect what he does. I mean, am I lying? LeBron makes any team a contender anytime he steps on that team. Wasn't nobody thinking about Cleveland Cavaliers. He carried them to the finals. Got swept because he was the only thing that was working there. He literally carried that team to the finals. Asked them to get help. They didn't do it. He goes to fucking goddamn Miami. They get 2 chips. 4 straight trips to the finals and get 2 chips. I mean, he's winning. Then he goes back to Cleveland. When's the last time any franchise in Cleveland won before he got that NBA title? I'll wait. Look, LeBron is a magnet. A lot of things in the NBA or in the sports world in general gravitate towards people like LeBron. You ain't gotta like him, but motherfucker, you gotta put some respect on that man's name. And that's probably one of the biggest things that drives me crazy about the whole GOAT debate. You know, is it Jordan? Is it LeBron? Look, in my definition, both are GOATs because you are the greatest at your time that you played. Now, they want to get into that debate. Oh, to me is asinine because more than not, people are going to, downplay another's career to big up the other one. So that I'm not into that. And plus, it's so subjective. What did you watch growing up? I'm 33. I saw the last half of MJ's career. I saw all of Kobe's career. And I saw all of LeBron's career. To me, they all GOATs because you were great at your time that you played. I can't sit there and say one is the GOAT over the other because of this or that. No. Greatness. I was happy to see them play. It's not like everybody gets to see greatness in sports all the time. When you see that much greatness like that in that time span, I was okay with it. So, appreciate what it was. Everybody went from building a team to beat Golden State to building a team to beat. Hey, you right, B. No arguments for me on that one. It was like that. All the teams, when Steph and Clay got their first championship, and then when they had KD and got a couple more, yeah. Cass was like, oh, how the hell are we going to beat Golden State? Now, is how we're going to beat the Lakers. Because Bron there. Now we'll say this, and I said it before. Anthony Davis has got to stay healthy. He's either going to be the greatest Robin to LeBron's Batman, or he's just going to be a medical case. Luckily for AD, he got his chip last year. I don't know if he's content with that, but I don't know. You better holler at LeBron because LeBron spend millions on his body to make sure he stay healthy. Reach out to him. He's right there with you. I would reach out to him, AD. Bron, what are you doing? Like he said he Derrick Rose 2.0. Oh shit. Hey, but I give Derrick Rose prop. He's actually been staying healthy the last 3-4 years, and now he just got traded back to the Knicks. He just had a quick little resurgence of his career, but yeah, AD, man, he sat out again because he sat out of practice again. He didn't play yesterday. We'll see if he plays tomorrow. They play the Grizzlies. Ooh, I'm gonna have to watch that game for sure because I like Ja Morant. I like him. So he'll be playing the Lakers. That game's gonna be on 10 o'clock. So I'll watch a little bit on that before I hop on here at midnight tomorrow. So everybody look out for that game. But we coming up on closing this hour out. Thanks to all my guests. Yo, Big Dog Bryant, my man Bryant Wilkerson. Holla at you, BWO Life Forever, Faux Life. I appreciate the love and support. Look, man, I love doing this. So everybody come check me out every Monday through Friday, like literally right at 12 o'clock midnight. I'm gonna hop on this thing. I ain't got no music, ain't nothing that fancy. I'm just gonna turn the camera on. We're gonna talk sports. All right. Like I said, go over to www.ioften119.com. You can find out all the information we got going on with the I.O.W network, Patreon, all that stuff. If you are in the Triangle area, holla at me. I do catering. Mad Max, MADMACS.net. Holla at my girl, Alexis. She's one of the hosts on the podcast. She also does catering, but her treats, she can whip up a red velvet cake like no other. So if you're in the Triangle area, look out for Millie J Sweet Treats. Also, our homeboy, Detroit Mel, he's putting down for Detroit. He comes up with all our merch for all the podcasts. So go over to bonfire.com, type in J Edwin Collection, and he'll get you laced up. Man, it's been real. It's been fun. I can't wait till tomorrow. It's going to be some good sports, topics we're going to get to talk about tomorrow. But until then, be real people, be nice to each other, love each other, give your flowers to all your peoples while you can. I need a cake. I got you, B. Come holler at me. All right, folks. Good evening. Holler at y'all later.